Episode 2. Welcome to Stunned and Confused, a podcast about Marvel Champions, the card game. I'm Krautbammer, or Jesse, and I am joined tonight by my friend, my co-host, my two-threat to my clear the area, Joe. How are you today?
I am doing fabulous. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm ready to talk about some Marvel Champions. I'm excited. You know, the reviews have come in on episode 1.
Terrific.
The people love it.
All around smash.
Yeah. And by people, I mean my Aunt Deborah. She
smash that like button.
She smashed that like button. She loves the show. And she's like, if you don't make another one, I'm going to kill myself. Anyway, so episode 2, we haven't even gone live yet. We're going to go one more. So we have 3 episodes to go. But tonight, episode 2, we're sticking with the number theme. And for Aunt Deborah out there still listening, we won't do the number theme much longer. Just 1 and 2 kick us off. And then the 3rd episode will be, I don't know, we'll tease it later maybe. But tonight we're doing Two's Company. So, we'll discuss two-handed gameplay. And then maybe some
playing with your friends.
What's that?
And playing with your friends.
I don't have any friends. That's why I play a solo board game.
I mean,
it's quite. I don't have any real life friends. No, and then we may talk some team up cards. So, you excited?
Let's do this. I am excited. Let's do this.
All right, man. Well, first, how we start every show is with a little trip.
God. No.
To Flavor Town.
Hey everybody, I'm Guy Fieri and we're rolling out looking for America's greatest diners, drive-ins, and dives.
This trip, it's a first-class ticket to Flavor Town International.
Okay, all right.
So not ready, but ready. Let's do this.
The last show was such an epic failure. It was like 15 minutes of you breathing into a mic.
I can only go up, right?
So you can only go up, and I'm giving you a softball this time. Okay.
Oh man, I'm gonna mess this up and it's gonna go down. What am I
talking
about?
I wasn't nervous until just now when I said I'm giving you a softball, and then I'm like, oh god, I probably put some bad juju on this.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. Let's do this.
You ready?
Yep.
The professor has a dream. I have a plan.
Oh, that's Cyclops. Right?
Which one?
Oh my god, what do you mean which one? Oh man.
I mean there's
like the hero?
There's Phoenix ally Cyclops, there's leadership ally Cyclops, and there's hero Cyclops.
God. Okay. I'm gonna go with hero Cyclops.
It's hero Cyclops. Okay. You got it.
Man,
you nailed it.
You're trying to trick me there, dude.
Well, I was wondering. I was like, well, if he gets it first bad, I got to give him a little bit of a hard time. So
wait, what is the ally one now? I don't want to know.
Oh man, hold on, I'll Google it or Marvel CDB it.
It's worth a Google.
I don't know if it has flavor text. It's just Gene. That's all it says.
Oh my god, dude.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have any flavor text. It doesn't. No. Okay. The leadership Cyclops has "To Me, My X-Men" as the flavor text on the card that came in Magneto. That's a great one. I love the professor has a dream. I have a plan, though. I love that. That's cool.
Just a hard ass. Just complete. Yeah.
Cyclops does have a hard ass. If you look at the cartoon, the newly released X-Men '97, extremely hard ass,
dude.
And I like
terrific. It. Yeah, dude, it's so good. Compared
to
Backstreet Boy, whatever it was. A Backstreet Boys. I can't remember.
No, he was in whatever. But yeah, look, I love those movies from my childhood. But like redoing the X-Men cartoon, which I also watched as a child, but seeing the new one, X-Men '97, it was just everything I wanted Cyclops to be and more. It was so good. Him scooching around the room with his optic blast. Oh my god, dude! And then landing out of the jet. Just incredible.
This is amazing.
Absolutely incredible. It was the Cyclops I always wanted it to be as a kid.
Yeah, because they did. I mean, like you said, the movies are terrific, but man, they did him dirty.
Yeah, they did him dirty. But not the cartoon. What do you think about Cyclops the hero? You know, we were talking the other day, and you texted me and you said, "Guess what hero I haven't played in over a year?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know, probably like I don't know, 4 or something like that." You know, and for reasons I'll reveal here in just a second, this crushed my soul.
Oh, dude, I have another one that's
It
gonna
hurt
hurt
me
you.
to my. It hurt. Oh no! Oh no! Okay. All right. So let's talk. So tell me which hero are we talking about right now, and then you can
Oh
reveal
no,
in
it's
a minute
Cyclops
which
again.
Oh,
Dude, I
you've
haven't.
never played
I
him?
just checked. No. I've played him,
Oh.
but I've already
Oh.
played Nick Fury more than I've played Cyclops.
Oh my god.
I got Nick Fury last week, and I've already played him more.
Oh my god. And you're giving away the news segment. Way to go.
Oh yeah,
Wow. Wow.
just
This is
dropping some bombs here.
Why are you such a Cyclops hater? Let's do. You know, we're stopping the podcast. We're going to do a one-on-one interview here. Why do you hate the greatest hero in Marvel Champions?
I don't hate him. I just really think he's your boy, and I'm just like, I can't play with your boy right now. It's kind of like
There's this thing.
That's your
folks
guy.
at home. For my Aunt Deborah at home. Basically, every game we've ever played together, whatever I am like I lean heavy into like one thing more than Joe is an everyman, right? He dips his toe into every class and everything you can do, and like I fall in love hard with one character. Like Borderlands, I was always the Siren, and so like I feel like you never played Sirens because you're
Dude,
like,
I
well,
never
Jesse's the
unlocked it
Siren
yet.
guy.
Yeah, dude.
So it's just like we've always had this kind of give and take where I'm like, Cyclops is the best. I don't want to play any other hero ever again. And you're like, I'm never going to play that then. And that's just how we've always kind of,
Honestly, that's
how it's
about
always
right.
been.
I think it's true.
It's
Like,
pretty funny.
It's your dude. You're just like perfect at him, and I'm like, yeah, nah, man, I'm gonna go play 4. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Cyclops, yeah, partly because of just like being obsessed with him in childhood. You know, he was always kind of like my favorite hero as a kid, but then getting him and oh my god, his optic blasts are so much fun. You know, it feels like really like you're the leader, like pointing out to the team. Obviously, he loves allies and he can take all the flavors of X-Men, and that's always a good time because X-Men is one of the strongest tribes in the game, has some of the best allies in the game, and he can pick and choose what he wants.
You can bring all of them. Yeah.
Yeah. To me, my X-Men is a really fun card. It's so fun. But
Oh, I
being able to put
haven't
these
played them
upgrades
since they
out.
got that. What's the new one where you can make the X-Force X-Men now?
Oh,
Adam
Children
or
of the
something?
Atom. Children of the Atom, yeah.
I haven't done that. I've been wanting to just because you can get even more.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's some good X-Force stuff, but I mean, the X-Men are so bonkers anyway. I don't know if you need to go there. But yeah, I mean,
Probably not.
it always felt like he was like, they do these like leadership heroes really well. Like Captain America is kind of the same way, but Cyclops even more so, where like you feel like you're in charge of the X-Men and you're putting these like upgrades out on the villain or the minions, and it's almost like you're telling your team where to focus their fire. And then it's also like you lining up your optic blast, saying like, oh, okay, you know, go get this guy first, and then we can focus on the villain later or whatever. It's just, oh, it feels so good. Ruby Quartz Visor, just the art on that card. I just, every time I pull it, I don't care if I'm going to lose, I'm going to play that card. I'm going to play Ruby Quartz Visor just because how cool it is.
No, I mean he's perfect. I love him. He's perfect for his just leading the X-Men and everything. It goes perfectly together. So,
But you still hate him. No, I'm just kidding.
I just like I go to grab him and I'm like, nah. Like I want to play when
I
you want
watch
to play
Jesse's
with him. And then I'll
live
play with you.
stream of Cyclops. I'm live streaming him
Yeah.
on Tuesday.
I mean, you do send me
I'm
pics sometimes. You're like, yo, check out
Yeah.
this Cyclops run I just did. I'm like, ooh, that's nice. I'm not going to play Cyclops for a while.
Oh, man. Well, hey, first try, you got it right. That's incredible.
Oh, I
So,
totally forgot this was the flavor thing.
that's okay. I was trying to pull us back onto track, but that's okay. No, we're not a hard hitting analysis podcast. I guess I should have said that
Just
up
talk about
front again.
Cyclops the whole time.
We just talk about whatever comes into our head. This isn't a serious podcast. We're just here for funsies. Kind of gave you a softball that time.
It did feel
that
kind of easy.
Yeah, thinking that I didn't want to embarrass you two
Twice in
shows
a row. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're gonna have to swing the pendulum the other way a little bit. Nothing crazy because it is better when you get to card. I will say that.
Yeah,
That's better
for
hashtag
me. It
content
definitely
instead of
feels
just
better.
like,
Yeah.
oh,
Dude's just breathing heavy over there.
Yeah.
Can you hear him typing in the background?
Oh, man. All right. Want to move on?
Yeah, what are we doing? What have we done lately? What have we played recently?
What have we played recently? So, I put this out there and I was kind of uh, awaiting my Agents of Shield box patiently. But Avowed recently dropped. I wouldn't say recently, maybe like a month or so ago now on Xbox Game Pass. And it comes from Obsidian, which is the makers of
Oh,
a game that is near and dear to our hearts, probably in both of our top three favorite video games. Fallout New Vegas,
of course.
yeah, is one of our all time favorites. So when
Probably
Obsidian
number
makes a
two.
game,
Number
I get
two for me.
excited. Oh, number two. I think I might put it in one
Ooh,
for me.
nice.
But I was excited about Avowed, and was kind of expecting Fallout New Vegas in a medieval setting or a fantasy setting. And I played it for a little bit, and I was like, well, that's not exactly what we got. But then I started to really, really enjoy it actually because it's more of like a Mass Effect in a fantasy setting,
Ooh,
maybe like a
then
Dragon Age, I guess would be but it's a little
why
bit
don't
more
you tell
Mass
me these
Effect.
things? I didn't know. You haven't talked
It,
to me about it yet.
I put it in the show notes. Why didn't you ask me?
Probably
Dude,
smart.
ever since we found Marvel
Should've-
Champions, you've fallen off the gaming hard. The
Honestly,
video
I
gaming,
have.
anyway.
Yeah, I play more
It's not.
champions than video games now. I feel like.
I mean,
Sure.
that's true for me too. But I still enjoy a video game every now and then. And Avowed has been a lot of fun. It's been a good time. I've really liked it. But yeah, I think you don't go in expecting fantasy New Vegas or um, or like Skyrim or something like that. You're getting more of a Mass Effect kind of feel, I think.
I mean, that
And it's a great time.
sounds sexy as hell. I don't know what you're talking about here.
It's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it because at first I went in thinking Fallout New Vegas, but that's not what they made. But it's still great. It's a great game. So, other than that, I did get my Agents of Shield box, and I have been playing the shit out of that. And our third episode, little teaser here, it's going to be an
Oh,
Agents of Shield box discussion episode, and I have thoughts.
I know.
I have
I can't
takes.
wait. I'm already. We should just drop it right now because, like,
I know,
I
dude.
feel like
You know what?
me and you are
Stop.
on different wavelengths already.
Yeah, and I'm excited to talk about it because, yeah, but I'll leave it at that because
We need
I want to
another
play a little
show.
bit more. I want to play a little bit more, really round out my thoughts because right now I have really concrete thoughts on one of the heroes and not so good thoughts on the other, and I want to make sure I get those kind of ironed out before we go live. But anyway, enough about me. We'll leave it at that because we don't want to talk too much about Agents of Shield. But what have you been up to?
I got my Agents of Shield as well, and I love it. And I guess we'll talk about that next time. But I also played
Yeah.
some Lord of the Rings from the what is it? Escape from Umbar. Because
Yeah, Escape from
I
Umbar.
got the Sands of Harad, whatever it is.
So have you beaten the first quest yet?
Have I beaten it?
Bashing your head
No,
against it.
I have lost. It's
That's an interesting quest because you got to quest hard. Maybe not hard, but you got to quest successfully the first go round, or you lose. It's like you got to
Oh, yeah.
keep placing progress, and then
I'm
there's
like-
people always ripping progress off of it.
I'm just like, should I go like really hard and get like a great hero setup deck, or should I just like have fun like I've been doing, which is getting steamrolled with my shitty decks?
Yeah, we've talked about this a lot.
Should I just pull out my Gandalf
Um,
deck and just win? I'm like, nah.
Yeah, we talked about this a lot privately, but it's like I love Lord of the Rings, and I think from a lot of standpoints, I like Lord of the Rings better than Marvel Champions on a lot of things. The one thing I do love about Marvel Champions, and the reason it's my main game, is because for the most part, you can take a hero, take 35 random cards you pulled out of your deck with a little bit of consideration, but maybe no more than 5 minutes of consideration. Smash those cards together, pick a villain, smash a mod set into it, and you're playing the game in 10 minutes tops. and you're probably going to have a pretty good time. You know what I'm saying?
Heck yeah, man! I love that you're going above 40 cards. I like to hear that.
No,
It's good.
no. What did I say? Did I say
You said
15 plus
35.
35? Oh my God, no. I'm deleting it. I'm going to delete that out
We're
of
restarting
the
this.
info. It's coming out in post. That can't stand. I'm a 40 card man only in Marvel.
No,
It's
but
got
I
to be
agree.
50
It's
in
just
Lord
you
of the
could
Rings.
do anything in Marvel Champions and have a chance. Like
Yeah, you're going to have an
you
okay
just
time.
put
Like,
random
I've
stuff.
never.
You want to build around an ally or something? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine. You'll be all right.
and
If I did that in Lord
I
of the
think a lot of
Rings, it'd be over.
and I think a lot of it is like, for the most part, we're revised content players, and we're a lot newer in our Lord of the Rings journey than we are our Marvel journey. But there are decks you can build. I've built decks, really sat down and thought about them, and then put them against a quest. And I'm like, oh, well, this just isn't going to work. Like it's a non-starter. It just is. It's not even going to make it past round two. I should just, kill myself, put the box away, and go cry in a corner. So,
I
but
mean, yeah,
yeah,
I'm
it's
trying a
it's cool.
woodsman deck, so it's rough.
Well, good luck to you. But it is such a fun game. I love Lord of the Rings a lot, and Escape for a lot of the Harad quests are really a good time. So once you get past trying to do woodsman stuff, maybe you'll be a little bit more successful.
Do you, when you play Lord of the Rings, do you like keep on going until you beat it, or do you skip on to the next one?
Quests?
Yeah. No, like the
No,
scenarios, I guess.
yeah, scenarios. Yeah, no, I never skip scenarios. Well, one exception. So I rarely ever skip scenarios. I'll just build a couple decks, and then like once I just can't beat it, I'll like just whip out like a power deck and just
Okay.
you know hit it hard
Yeah.
enough to get through. Karn Doom, the Battle of Karn Doom, I skipped because I've only beaten it once. And I've played it, oh my god, so many times with so many different decks, and continued to lose, and I just skipped it because I wasn't having fun anymore. So I rarely skip, but Karn Doom I did skip.
Okay, just wondering.
Escape from Umber's not that hard
I
unless
don't
you're
think it was
using a
hard. I'm
wizard
just,
deck.
yeah, dude, so mean. I just wanted it to work.
I know exactly how you feel. Like I'll think of these like two card combinations, like, oh my god, I'm gonna build a deck around this, and it's gonna be so great, and you want it to work so bad, and it's like, no, it just isn't.
Yeah, I guess that's why I love
Anyway,
Marvel Champions, because I can usually make it work.
yeah, yeah, oh, exactly, and it's like, I don't know, it just feels like, even if it doesn't work per se, you're still going to play a game of Marvel Champions. You know what I'm saying? Like there are times where I've built a deck for Lord of the Rings, and it's like I didn't even get to play the game because it just didn't function. The deck didn't function.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, I get that.
anywho, well, that's enough about Lord of the Rings. We're here to talk about Marvel Champions.
Yeah.
So,
Guess we can skip news since we already said.
no, we got news, man.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, the news is no. The news is we have our Agents of Shield box, and yeah, I've got a lot of positive things to say about the box. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Like I said, Joe, I think you're the same way, right?
Oh yeah, no, I'm having tons of fun with it.
Yeah.
Just,
So I'll
yeah.
have a whole episode dedicated to it. It'll be our
Yeah,
third
sounds good to
episode
me. Talk about
for
all
our
the
launch.
villains and heroes.
Here's campaign mode, which
Oh.
we'll have a in-depth discussion on my campaign mode.
On my side, yeah, for sure.
Oh, me too, man. I'm a campaign mode pro in
Oh, yes.
pro in the way that I don't ever do it. But that's fine. Yeah, I'm excited about that third episode, and that'll be our last episode, and we'll go live with the podcast. So, okay, all right, ready to get into it.
Let's do this.
So, episode 2, going for a Two's Company theme. So we started to kind of brainstorm about what we wanted to talk about, and we landed on two-handed play. This is a game that when I got into it, the thing that really hooked me was the solo play. Being able to play solo by myself because, I've got family, kids, work, all that stuff going on. When I get home at night, um, I don't want to go out. I don't, want to go to a game store and play with somebody else. I'd rather just sit at my house and do something. And that really hooked me as a solo gamer. But then, as I started my, I guess, Marvel Champions um, journey, I started to see people on, Reddit and Discord and YouTube talking about two-handed gameplay and trying out and really fleshing out certain characters. And, you kind of get that flavor of two-person gameplay without, needing a second player. But with that being said, I just want to kind of throw it over to you. How much two-handed do you play? And then like when, is there a certain time you break out two-handed, like against a certain scenario, or just kind of when the mood strikes you? What's your two-handed gameplay philosophy?
So I think mine was mostly solo for, I think, gosh, probably for a few years, honestly. I tried two-handed every once in a while and hated it just because it was like too much to think
It can
about, I
be a
guess.
lot. It can be a lot, yeah.
But like, I don't know, here in the past, I don't know, maybe 6 months or so, I've actually been playing a little bit more two-handed just because, like, main reason I do it is because some of the heroes just seem to start slow or just seem a little weaker.
Yeah.
And if I just bring a second person or a second hero, I feel like I can get them started, I can get them going, and I can have fun with them more. So that's kind of been my main reason. Like, I don't know, like Groot or what is it, Drax, or I don't know. I've even tried Hulk, although he's just terrible. It doesn't matter. But
Yeah, there's a lot of gameplay out there that you don't get to interact with as much if you're just playing solo. You know what I'm saying? I never really, and we'll talk about kind of some of the heroes we kind of selected to talk through about. But yeah, I never got to enjoy a Drax as much until I paired him with somebody else who could kind of give him that space to operate and manage threat for him.
yeah,
So,
because some of them just
there's
need like just a breather just to like get started, get some
yeah,
little upgrades out, supports out.
exactly. Give me a little bit of loving, and
Yeah.
we can get this rolling. So, yeah, I'm not a big two-handed guy. Um, I think I've actually tapered off my two-handed a little bit as of late, just trying to get more games in with the new characters and the new boxes because it does take longer to play two-handed. But you know, I like it when the game is feeling like stale to me, which takes a lot of games to do. But if I'm feeling like I don't know what to play, I'll think of like an interesting two-handed matchup and go that route because it is a different vibe. But as far as like scenarios and stuff, there's no real scenario I think in Marvel Champions that's like too hard to play solo. You know what I'm saying? Like with most characters.
Yeah, I agree. There's nothing like, I don't know. Even the Ronin, who's like really hard, like he's fine. You can do it in
It's
solo. It's just painful, but
Yeah, it's still relatively balanced to solo play. So, like there's some take Lord of the Rings for example. There's some quests in there where it's just like you go read like people who wrote blog posts on Lord of the Rings quests, and they'll just say like, yeah, this quest just scales poorly to single player. Escape from Dol Guldur,
oh
the
yeah,
third
third
quest
one, yeah,
in the third quest in the core box is just notorious. Like if you try to take this on solo, you're gonna have a bad time because you lose one hero amongst the entire table. Versus, if you're playing solo, you're down 33% of your hero functionality. So, you
yeah,
know, they do a they did a really good job with Marvel Champions making it solo play, but that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about
back to Lord, back
some of
to
the
Lord of the Rings.
two-handed stuff we do. uh, so with that, I think we both put a list of like 3 heroes we want to talk about of heroes we've paired in two-handed, um, and just talk about some of the fun stuff we've done with them, fun games we've had with them. So we'll go one at a time. I'll pick one, you pick one, and we'll just kind of give our thoughts if that's all good with you.
Yeah, that works for me. Let's see. You want me to go first? I'll go first.
Nah, I'll go first.
No,
I'll go first.
too
I'm just
late.
kidding. You go
Hawkeye.
first.
I like to pair
Boom.
up.
Tell me about
I like
Hawkeye.
to pair with Hawkeye just because like I struggle with him.
He
He's
sucks.
Just, yeah. I knew you were just gonna. I mean, true. I think so. Like it does. Like it's just rough with him. So like I feel like I need somebody just to like make him playable. I don't want to dog on him, but like yeah, he's not great. But he's fun when he's like got his arrows and his quiver and everything. It's fun.
You know, that's the thing is like I remember when we were playing Rise of Red Skull together, Hawkeye was crushing stuff, and I don't remember my Spider Woman deck really doing
Dude,
that much stuff to keep
I
the threat
agree.
clean. But like,
I always think back and I'm like, Hawkeye's never played that well.
Yeah, I was kind of amazed. I was like, dang, this Hawkeye, you know, because you kind of hear just like before you even play characters or just pick up, you know, especially as you're new to the game and picking up content, like, oh, Hawkeye's kind of doo-doo, but Spider Woman's great. And you know, I've just ragged on my Spider Woman deck before; it wasn't good, but dude, your Hawkeye was just—it seemed like you always had the perfect arrow for the job, and it was just like when those moments hit, Hawkeye feels so good. But then, you know, when the quiver's at the bottom of your deck, and
oh yeah,
you
exactly.
can't get the right
you
arrow,
can't get it.
then it just sucks. So you know, like superpower training, you know, to go fetch him his, you know, kind of get like a second quill in there. I mean, his thwart's kind of shitty, so it's hard to run sides. Even if you run him Injustice, you know, you could potentially, you know, get out his quill a little bit quicker with a modern card pool. But yeah, it feels like if he was made today, that his quill would be or quiver.
It would probably start in his hand. Well, no, the
would
bow
be set up.
I guess the bow would be, but
yeah, I mean, it just feels like one of those would be set up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but yeah, if I just have somebody to come with him to help Thor, to help me even get his quiver, like you said, from the build support or something. It's just I just need somebody, and it just makes it better to keep the game going. Because it feels like I'm behind.
Totally agree.
I'm behind with Hawkeye when I'm playing it.
You're behind the moment you selected to play Hawkeye.
Yeah, that's what it feels like, sadly.
Oh, man. Yeah, so my first pick here was Drax, and I was never a big Drax guy. Didn't play a lot of Drax, and then I'll talk about who I paired him with here in a minute. But I paired him with somebody who could just kind of keep the board state stable along, give him enough time to kind of build up those counters, and then get his, you know, some of his knives out.
Stuff.
Yeah, get his knives out because I mean,
his other
again,
knife.
a lot of these. Yeah, his knife and other knife. Yeah, a lot of these characters are going to struggle with similar things, like early thwart removal is going to be kind of a theme for characters. I think we all like to play in two-handed because, you know, if you don't have early threat removal, you can't go down, you know, and get cards, or you can't, you know, just keep up with the pace of the game if you don't have the right threat removal. But like his thwart card is it's intimidation, hero action, remove X threat from his scheme, where X is equal to your attack. So, you know, late in the game, or I don't want to say late in the game, but later in the game, when he's got all his attack upgrades out and he's got his counters on him, it's a one cost event and you could probably pull 5 threat. It's not a bad card. But early in the game, he has a printed 1 attack. So it's a 1 cost, 1 thwart removal early in the game. It's like, oh god. So it's like
just useless.
You know, go take it up. Go take him against, you know, Expert Project Wide Awake, where you start with, you know, 2 or 3 side schemes in play. It's like this isn't. It's sorry, you know, it's not going to happen. So, you know, but when you have someone kind of managing his threat well, being able to keep the board clean, man, he can be a ton of fun. Just you know, especially with like limitless stamina with him now. His come at me coward, you know, is so cool. We feet mastery, you know, once he makes a basic attack, draw a card. So he can get into this kind of rhythm once he's kind of got all the upgrades out and once he's got his counters and everything, he can get into this really cool rhythm where he's taking damage, but Mantis is healing him. And then, he's hitting for 5 at a time, and he can be a whole lot of fun when he's doing that, but giving him the space to do it is exactly what he needs. That and something he doesn't have the luxury of inside of his hero cards.
Yeah, I agree. It's just all seems to just be set up and threat, like you said.
Yep.
Just some of these people take time.
Speaking of setup, who's next on your list?
I have Iron Man.
Yeah. Classic.
I love him, and you can play solo with him fine. Honestly, it's not that bad. But
yes.
I just like to have them all decked out and beautiful, and everything's out, and all the tech upgrades, and just ready to go. And I don't know, it just seems fun when I get everything out, and it takes a little bit of time sometimes for me.
Yeah, so. And it's just like that little bit of like, if you can get to like turn, I don't know, 3 with Iron Man, then you probably got a good chance at winning the game because once he gets those upgrades out, he's top tier. He's one of the best heroes in the game. Once he's fully built out, he's going to control the game. But it's getting the hard part.
Yeah, I just have fun. I want to make sure it's all out. Like sometimes when I play a game, I'm just like, I want all my stuff out because like that's the whole reason I'm playing this deck.
Exactly. And we'll talk about it. Third episode a little bit with one of the heroes from the box, but it's Iron Man's another one of them where it's like you get everything out and you almost don't want the game to end. You almost wish there was like a 4th stage you could play because it's like, oh, but everything's so perfect. I've got all the setup, and it's like you're just burning through everything that the encounter deck and the villain is throwing at you. You're just chewing through it, and you're just like,
you're just having fun.
Oh, I don't want it to stuff. End. Yeah. And then you pull like a surge fest at the end there, like the villain's got 2 health left and he pulls like a nasty side scheme and a minion and all that, and then you just sit there and try to clear the minion and the side scheme.
It's and like I kill the villain instantly, but I'm like, no, dude, I want this thing to be just empty.
Yeah, you just want that. Yeah, you want that clean win, and it's like you don't want the game to end yet because I've got all the things I've ever wanted on a board and they're here and I want to use them all. So, I definitely agree. Like with Iron Man. Like I
said, he's fine. He's fine solo, honestly.
I love Iron Man, yeah.
But I just like to have somebody with him just to like get him set up.
I think a common take is if you can stay down on turn 1, like stay alter ego turn 1 and manage the threat, not pop the scheme, giving him 2 turns.
Oh, but yeah,
in alter ego.
What is it? You got no tech upgrades yet. You might not be able to even draw cards.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you can't get 2 tech upgrades on the board, then you could be in some serious trouble. Okay.
Oh, you got his. What's next for you?
My turn is in a like a bizarro world situation where we I don't know, Groundhog Day. That's what I'm thinking of. We talk about the same thing again. My next hero was War Machine for literally the exact same reasons.
Oh, okay.
But honestly, War Machine doesn't have the same like upper tier to me as Iron Man does.
Oh, the higher,
Iron Man. Yeah, Iron Man's got a
higher ceiling, I guess.
Exactly, yeah. He's got natural 2 threat. He's got readies, and War Machine's a lot of fun. He's not good, but he's a lot of fun. I like him. I just love all the guns. I love getting all the guns out. It just
and the
feels
ammo
so
counters
cool.
And
exactly. And it's one of those things where it's like, okay, I could play him in Justice and carry like 3x 4 Justice and 2x clear the area under surveillance. I could do that, but it's like sometimes it's fun to play him in like aggression for the hell of it, and just really just being able to just unload on the villain with all the guns and trying to get like maximum damage out of them. And to be able to do that, you just need someone to carry the early game threat. Yeah, I always gotta have buddy. We use the buddy system here on this podcast. Everybody has a buddy. I'll go ahead and hit my last one because it's different. It's not about. It's not about. I picked one that wasn't just because it's like they need upgrades and their thwart is shit. Because I mean that's kind of a kind of the theme on all of these. But I know this last one that I picked is near and dear to your heart. So, but this one I picked just because.
Favorite.
Yeah, I picked this one because it's just an opportunity to have more traits on the board, and that's Rogue. You know, yeah, I don't know, man. Sometimes Rogue, I feel like it's a bad rap. There's not a lot of love for Rogue out there, weirdly enough. I don't want to say there's hate, but there's not a lot of love.
I think it's just people are kind of like don't know what to do when they play her.
You know, and then we're talking about two-handed here, but it's like, you know, even in solo, she's really pretty great. Like I know, like the theme may not hit all the time with like, you know, well, you put it on a minion and now it gains overkill. You know, how does that work? But man, she's a lot of fun to play, in my opinion, even in solo. But then, like, you start putting her with some weird traits. You know, well, now she's a web warrior. You know, it can get wacky and fun really quick.
That,
So,
I mean, I will agree.
You know,
she is terrific at more heroes on the board. She just gets better and better. I feel like, but
yeah, there's just more shit for her to steal. Yeah, exactly. That one where it's like you touch something. I don't remember the card, but yeah, you touch somebody, and then you can like take a hero specific card and put it into your
what is a superpower adaptation or something?
Yeah. So, man, she's a ton of fun, and you know, when I play her solo, I play her kind of like that gray X-Men deck that like everybody can just kind of pair with any X-Men utopia, lots of gray allies and yada yada yada. But the one thing I do love doing is playing her in leadership with Beast, and then getting touched on Beast, who gives her Genius, and then I can go get Ingenuity out, which is a cheap.
Oh, that's nice.
Cheap 2 cost. Yeah, you know, and that's not like groundbreaking or anything, but that's kind of like my favorite, just to give her like, because her cards can be expensive at times. But between, you know, Def Focus, X-Gene, X-Jet, and now Ingenuity, you got 4 resource generators on the board. She can afford some stuff at that point, you know? So, I don't know. It's really not that much setup, especially in leadership when you have, like, make the call and things like that. You can go make the call for Beast, put him out. He's got 3 health, so he can stay around for a couple turns, too. So, you know, but that two-handed approach where you can just, you know, go play with a Genius, go play with a Rocket Raccoon or a who else is a Genius, Ironheart, whatever, and just go get you know those cool trait locked cards right away is really neat, and she can be super fun that way.
I agree. I mean, she does. She just gets better with more people on the board, just more stuff to take.
Yep.
So it's just.
She's a taker. She's not a giver. She's a taker.
She does take. But, okay, so my last one, I guess, is a duo, really. Is just like Groot and Rocket.
That's unacceptable. You can only pick one.
I can't play Groot, like, by himself. Like, I have to play with someone, and whenever I pick up Groot, I just want to play Rocket. So.
Yeah, it's almost like they just... It's like they're always together. And like all the merchandise you see on the store. Actually, my kid just opened those little, you know, like what those little Tsum Tsums are? You know what those are?
Yeah.
Plastic shitty toys. Yeah, he opened one today. And it was like a combo Rocket Groot. And I was like, man, they really they are together in literally everything.
Yeah, so I mean, when I play Rocket, when I want to play Rocket, I don't feel the urge to play Groot, I guess, as much. I mean, I do want to, but like, if I play Groot... I want to play Rocket. Like, it's just weird. But I can't.
You know, Groot's a struggle bus, but I found a new love for him during those, like, weekly one-shot challenges they were doing.
Oh, shoot,
Didn't they make us...
Yeah, there was one.
They make us play, like, Groot v. Ronin or some bullshit like that.
I remember trying it. Did you win? Did you beat it? I did never...
No, I didn't. But I found a new love for Groot through that process.
Okay, good.
Where I was just, like, I was taking him against some, like, easier scenarios, you know, just kind of warm up to the Groot gameplay, and then I went to Ronin, and I was just like, well, this stopped being fun. I'm done.
It did, but, yeah, I agree. Like, I remember trying. I tried, like, 2 or 3 times. I was like, nah, I'm good.
But I got to dust off Groot, and I had a good time for
Oh
what it
no,
was. But
after those Ronin tries, I was like, I'm going to go play regular things because I made a cool deck and I think it's going to work, just not against Ronin.
okay, you ready for some blasphemy here?
Okay, let's hear it.
I'm not crazy about Rocket. It's just,
Ooh.
yeah, there are.
I mean, he's
Not
not like
saying
my
he's
favorite
not.
or anything, but like I like him a
I'm
lot. I
not
think
saying
he's
he's not fun. Like I can see the fun, right? Like every hero I ever shit talk on this podcast. Don't get me wrong. I can see the fun. I can see the hooks. I can see why people enjoy them. I'm not shitting on anybody who enjoys it or thinks Rocket is great. Just for me, when I play him, I'm just like, I don't like it. Like it's just not. It doesn't jive with me. You know what I'm saying? And it makes me sad because I can see like the minion slaying, drawing cards, the Schadenfreude. These are all like fun cards and things, but um, for some reason, it just doesn't connect with me in a gameplay sense. So I don't know.
I mean,
I'm
it's
sorry to
okay. I mean, he's not like
sorry to
my.
shit on Rocket.
I love Rock. He's fun. He's all his little weapons and his battery packs. Oh, it's a neat little thing.
It's
And it's
cool,
just
yeah.
a
I
minion
mean,
killer. It's a minion killer,
yep.
and
But I mean, he can get. I mean, he's got that upgrade, and then he's got his event that can get him some pretty serious. He can get up there on thwart removal too. Like if he has hooks and kind of justice and aggression where he can be that heavy minion slayer, but I think he can build up to like 3 thwart, and he can be your thwart guy too. If you
yeah.
wanted him to be. So he's a good time. He's a good time every now and then, but he just doesn't. There's just two or no, I will say more than that. Probably 5 or 6 heroes in the game that just like don't click with me. I don't know if it's my playstyle or what, but it's just like Rocket's one of those guys that I see all these other people really enjoying him, and it's just never done it for me personally. So,
That's fair. No
all right,
worries.
shifting gears, we talked about heroes that we think need a wingman to help them out, give them a little lovin's. Now we want to kind of reverse that situation and talk about heroes that we like to throw in to kind of help along our partners, our Draxes and our war machines of the world. Some heroes that are easy to plug in into any two-handed scenario. So I'll go first, and I think
No, you want me to go
probably
first.
no, I don't. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Go ahead. Go ahead. Tell the world. Tell the world what you
Oh
love.
man, Deadpool, best hero to go with, best wingman.
Oh, oh God. So I take back what I said. Like when I was saying I don't shit talk any hero, I shit talk Deadpool. I hate
Dude.
Deadpool.
I'm
Don't ever
honestly
want a
pretty
game
sure
with
that you
Deadpool.
don't play with me on Dragon cards anymore is because last time I brought Deadpool.
Oh my God. There were so many acceleration tokens. It was painful.
We almost won.
Oh God. Yeah, we were just clawing through, man.
It did.
Oh my
Right
God.
away, I think I gave us like some. Oh, it's so bad. Just
It's similar to Star Lord. Like if you go in with like a conservative idea of how to play Deadpool and just don't go like geek meme, kill me, kill me, kill me, he can be effective. But it's just like I can't. Like when I play Deadpool, I want to play silly shit Deadpool, and it's just like if you go too silly with it, it can get stupid real quick.
oh yeah, but that's the fun part. I love playing Deadpool with you. Honestly, I just want to do it more.
You know what? Maybe we will. We'll have to get on Dragon cards later this week, and you can play Peak Deadpool, and I'll play. Shit, I
You
don't
should
know.
bring a
I'll
boss.
I'll
Just
think of some.
bring your favorite. Like just bring Cable.
Yeah,
I
I'll
don't
bring
care.
Magic. Maybe I brought
There you
Magic
go.
last time. I think that's what I did. Because I was like, well,
Is
if you're gonna play, if you're gonna play Deadpool, I'm gonna try to salvage this monstrosity with one of my
I
top
did. I know.
faves
I'm
in
pretty sure
Magic.
you played Justice because you knew I was gonna just destroy the side schemes and everything.
Oh God,
We
maybe
still
I'll
lost.
bring
It was
like that.
Juggernaut. We lost.
Oh God, Juggernaut v Deadpool. That's always a good time. It's thematic.
All right.
Oh
What's
yeah,
yours?
yeah.
What's your good
Deadpool
wingman?
struggles with me. So I'll go number 2 on my list, which I don't know. I think you mess with my notes here because he's my number one for sure, as far as like wingmen to slide in, and that's Nova. And Nova is
Whoa,
amazing.
back up. Whoa, I just messed up your
I
notes.
I see your little cursor in my shit. Okay, get it out of my shit. Get it out. Scooch, scooch.
Oh my god.
Uh, no, but Nova to me is one of the ultimate wingmen for these heroes that need like just a clear board state for the first couple rounds because Nova is going to get really the only upgrade he needs to be effective. He's going to get it turn one basically every game. You're
Oh, his
mulliganing
helmet,
hard
right?
for a wild, yeah, the helmet. So you're mulliganing hard for one wild resource, and then you get to go fetch your helmet and put it into play if it's a wild resource. So you're getting your helmet out turn one, and then he's got the ready effects. He's got the resource generator. His events are already cheap if you're using a wild resource, and so you get like Champion's Mobile Bunker, which can just filter through his cards. That card filtering where you can always get the right event that you need at the time, and yeah, he's just so incredible at just stabilizing a board state especially early on. He doesn't have that kind of like that like really high ramp up damage where like you can just nuke a stage 3 from orbit. You're not going to
Yeah.
go. He can have some wild unleash the Nova Force turns. Don't get me wrong, but he just doesn't have that like really really high like burst damage to end a game. But as far as keeping his board state clean, he's amazing and can give basically any hero the time and space they need to set up while he just kind of doesn't worry so much himself about setting up and just keeps playing his cheap events to clean the board.
Yeah, dude, his events are just so cheap.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
give,
And it's
give
just
his
like
helmet, and it's just ones, ones, ones. It's just
and they're usually like the perfect size. Like pot shot, I think is like 4 damage, and then the thwart one is like 3. So it's just really it's always really effective in keeping the board clean.
yeah, good. He's a good. I love taking him when I do two handed, and I just need clearing thread or something. He's great.
Yeah, he's the guy that's just, and then he's also got a force field projection, which is like, it's not a card I play like all that often, but it is nice where it's an event, and if you pay for it with a wild resource, so it prevents 3 damage, and if you paid for it with a wild resource, it deals 3 damage back to an enemy. So it's a really great card because it says win a friendly character, so you can really also defend for another player.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty neat where he kind of does cover that whole basis of being that support hero. You got to have it in your hand because it's an event, but still, it's gotten me out of some pinches before. So, yeah, really, really like Nova. He's a great Tom. Who's on your next on your list?
Mine would be I like Storm. I just like changing
Storm's
the environment just for helping out your buddy or other hero or whatever at the table with you.
You're getting him killed if it's like really unlucky, giving him like +1 attack and then just.
Oh yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's those moments where I'm sitting there struggling, like, I probably can't do this because I'm gonna hurt them more than it's gonna hurt the villain or something. But I always have a fun time
No,
trying to.
especially if you're playing two-handed, right? Because then you can kind of dictate what you want for the other hero. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
there are
you have
times
to plan
where it's
out
like,
what's going on, but
yeah, it's like if I'm sitting next to somebody playing with somebody else, it's like, well, they may not want the villain to have +1 attack. This
or
villain
or
phase.
each character to gain Star Wars. Yeah, you don't want if you got like I'm gonna confuse him this round and then I play that clear skies.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, but if you're playing two-handed, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, no,
you know
it's
what
me.
you
It's
want to
just
do.
me, so I like to do it.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. That's like I think about this. Well, maybe we'll save it for another episode. But like, like the Pericles card says, give an ally a status token of your choice. I just want to take it and just like stun other
my
people's
God.
allies. The shit of it. Just like fuck your Nick Fury ally. He's stunned. He's going away this
You're gonna
round
bring
too.
that.
Suck
You're
it.
gonna do. We're gonna do Deadpool, and you're gonna bring that. You're just gonna
Oh
be like,
yes.
oh,
I'm
can you
bringing
attack for
Pericles.
15 right now? No, you can't. You're stunned.
Yes. No, yeah, you're stunned. And then next turn, I'm going to move a counter over and I'm going to confuse you
Oh,
because
God,
fuck you.
Jesus. I would love that. That would be great. Actually, just be fun.
Let's lose. Oh, okay, we lost. Cool. Yeah, Storm's awesome. Redding effects, and then obviously her environments that can kind of give the whole board. I mean, is it really nice? Because I mean, I think of someone like a Drax who like
Oh, the
you need to
attack.
basic activate. Yeah, you got to do the basic activations. If you're stunned, then it can really shit on a Drax's game plan, or like God forbid, playing a Hulk, but a Hulk's game plan to be stunned. And so, okay, boom, clear skies,
Yep.
go do whatever you want.
Cancels out the. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's just fun.
Yeah, it's amazing. And she just brings so much early threat removal with Hurricane too. I mean, it's great. It's amazing to be able to just swap in Hurricane, boom, 2 threats gone. There's
Move
your
to, yep.
yeah. So, oh man, Storm's one of my favorites. She's probably in my
She's
I
definitely.
don't know what my
She's
top
way
5
more.
is
Yeah.
anymore.
Oh yeah, I haven't
But-
thought about that. We should do a whole episode on that.
I know. There you go. Hashtag content. Um,
What's
my
your
next one was Gamora, and Gamora was my early. I don't even want to say early favorite. She was probably my favorite all the way
Man,
up
you played
through
her
like
forever.
yeah through like until we got into the
Probably
X
till
Men. She was
Mutants,
my
Cyclops probably came out.
yeah. Cyclops came out, and then like there was so many cool X Men, and again, I love X Men so much. And it like felt sad for me to keep bumping her down the list, but I just think I have to just accept it at some point that she's like maybe not top 5 anymore. But
Ooh, really?
it just
I didn't
in
know.
like in my fun factor. Yeah, it sucks to say that. Like I wasn't even expecting it. Like, but there were so many fun characters that came out. Cyclops, Storm, Magic, and then like I've kind of Cyclops and Magic. I kind of expected to like. Storm surprised me some, but then like even Jubilee and Magneto came out, and I really didn't think I'd like Jubilee at all. I fucking love Jubilee. I love Jubilee. And then Magneto, obviously, we both talked about how much we like Magneto, but yeah,
I
Gamora was
love
my
that you
early
love
favorite.
Jalupali. She's also another one that I don't play. 'Cause
Oh no! I'm ruining this. Yeah, I'm ruining your Marvel Champions experience by liking characters too much.
no, I play her still. It's not like I don't. It's just
But man, Gamora's so nice because she's got the biggest thing for me with Gamora is uh, her ping damage and threat can keep a board really clean. Just as you're playing one event, you're getting it doesn't feel like a lot getting those ping threats and ping damages, but it
you're getting toughs off.
amazing.
I love her for just like
getting
off.
yeah. It's like who fucking needs piercing? I just remove 2 threat with a clear the area. I draw a card, and now you're no longer tough, and now I can whop you with my really big attack event. All her events are cheap. Her big attack event costs 2, and it's a prerequisite that you have to pay or you have to play a thwart event for it to do maximum damage. But then it does 7 damage for 2 costs. That's really really great. And then the biggest thing is her 2 keen instincts upgrades are 1 cost, and she loves playing events. That's her whole thing. She plays events, plays lots of cheap events. They're 1 cost, and then they come in and they generate a wild resource for an event. So they come in with pace. It's not like a helicarrier where it's like, okay, dump my hand for helicarrier and that's my turn. Shit.
Yeah.
No, you can go
You
play
still
keen
play stuff
instincts
that hand.
and still, you still got money. And then you can dump cards maybe for an ally while using your key. So she just has a really, really good event economy, and like events really, I think, can help you keep a board state clean until your big guy is ready to go. So I love Gamora. She's fallen off a little bit just because how much I love the X-Men, but I still every time a new card comes out, I try to look at it through the lens of Gamora. Lock and load. It's great with Gamora.
Wasn't there a good basic one that came out for her?
Multi-talented. It's
Yeah,
okay
that's right.
for her.
I like
Yeah.
that one with the.
Yeah, I don't really. Okay, I don't really use her with the hit and run that she came with and the multi-talented. This is
Yeah.
going to be embarrassing, but I play her mostly in own technique aggression, which I'm a huge fan.
Dude, you
I
just love that
fucking
own
love
technique.
home technique. But she specifically does not get the credit she deserves for being able to run those home technique aggression builds because she gets 2 wild resources per turn for an event. So she can hit the mental kicker for hone technique twice a turn. And then Clobber came in her pack. So I don't know how many times I played Clobber and then played it again, and then it could still go play a thwart event with her. So that's 10
Yeah.
damage for 2 Clobbers, and then a thwart event. So, I mean, lock and load with her sword. Her sword I never really got out and played that much until lock and load came out, the side scheme that lets you go get a weapon. And then I think that's my most liked deck on Marvel CDB, and I think it's up to 4 hearts right now. So I'm going pro
Heck yeah, brother.
in the deck building game.
Dude,
so yeah,
this podcast is gonna launch you,
jelly.
man.
You know Astrodar. He's on the Discord and he writes articles for Marvel Champions. Have you ever read any of his stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
He
of
writes
course.
The Alter Ego Chronicle. He played one of my decks, and his recent his recent articles going through every hero he played, which is what a fucking madman, but good for him. He played every hero. He played my Gamora deck, and he said it was pretty good. So,
Ooh, heck yeah,
boom.
Dude. I had no idea.
Basically,
That's so sweet.
Yeah, I'm too good for you in this podcast.
Honestly, yeah,
okay?
you're way above me now. Like, I haven't even published one yet.
Yeah, you just don't publish your shit at all. I'll be
mine's
like,
all
yeah, I came up
private.
with this. Yeah, I'll be like, I came up with this great clarity of purpose Spider Ham deck. Publish, and people are like, yeah, there's 47 decks that do this. I'm like, yeah, but mine has 1 heart that Joe gave me the other day. So, boom.
I do like to go check on yours every once in a while, just make sure. It's like, yeah, go give it that little heart.
Smash that heart button. Getting sidetracked again. Okay, so who's next on your list for potential wingman?
Okay, mine is just straight up Magneto, just because I love him way more than I thought I ever would. Like, yeah, pretty much. I just want him to be with me. Like, that's it. There's no, like, I just don't care. Like does he bring stuff to the table? Sure, but, like, I just want him there because he's just fun to me. Like,
that is so funny.
That's just my wingman because he's literally my wingman. He's awesome. I just want him there. He makes me awesome being there.
It just reminds. I don't know why this cropped into my head, but I'm just thinking of like. Have you ever seen that meme? It's from like Lord of the Rings, where it's like, like years after the ring's destroyed, and Sam's like at the fucking prancing pony or whatever. He's like, "This is my wife Rosie," and then like they film him on Rosie, and he's like, "And this is my husband's husband Frodo." It's like, that's how I think of you with Magneto.
Yeah, dude.
It's like this is my hero Jubilee. And this is my hero's hero, Magneto.
That's what it is. I have no idea. Dude, I remember, like, when we were talking about this, like, I thought he was going to be terrible. I remember when the card, like, they dropped the article or whatever, and I was reading through it, and I'm like, just a big old meh. Like, he just looked meh. But I don't know. When I finally played him, it all clicked, and I was like, this is lovely.
Agreed. I think more than anything, I realized, like, and this is probably true for a lot of players and player bases for all sorts of games, that players don't know what they want. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think you do. Like, it would be great if they designed this. But, like, yeah, I read over the Magneto article, and I was like, oh, hype is in the toilet. I don't...
Maybe I should have had Beast.
Yeah. Maybe we can still get that secret back of the pack Age of Apocalypse secret beast hero. But... Yeah, I was just like super disappointed because I was really hyped for Magneto and then was super disappointed when I saw the article. But yeah, as soon as I started playing him, I'm like, oh my God, dude. I hate discarding shit because I feel like I'm going to just mill past my favorite things. But
so
all your favorite things are magnetic. And so it just feels so good with him. It's just like the best is when you're like, man, I could really use a double here to round out this hand. And then you just Oh, baby. Oh, kinda daddy. It's just like, oh,
Master
man.
magnetism drops, and you're just like, yes.
Yeah. Oh, my God. It's so great. Oh, man.
No, but like,
So
there's no like, is he like a wingman? He's gonna bring more to the team. I don't really think so, but like,
you just
I think he's just
love that
solid.
man.
Yeah, I think he's just solid,
You're,
and just, I
you're
want him with
Professor
me.
X. You're Professor X, and you
Honestly,
just can't let go of Magneto.
yeah, dude, I can't. Yeah, I need him with
There's
me,
still
man.
some good in him, Magnus.
Yeah. No, I mean that's it. 100%.
Yeah.
He's just
oh
my
God, dude, I
wingman
got on.
because he's cool.
I
He's like,
got on a.
I'm cooler because he's in the room.
I wasn't cool, and then I picked up Hero Magneto, and I'm like, I'm cool.
Dude,
Yeah,
that is
I
how
got
I
on a huge
feel.
Magneto kick where like I just couldn't stop playing him. I mean, there are certain heroes that way where like there are heroes I can play, and I'll play like one maybe two games, and I'll be like, that was a good time, and then I'll put them up, and I'll pull another hero out, and then there's like yeah, most recently with Magneto, where it's just like, oh my god, I've got to play him more. I got to play him again. I'm going to take him up against this villain. I got to take him against a harder villain. I
Yeah.
got to take him up against a funnier villain. You know, you just
Yeah,
had to
weak
keep playing
villains.
him because you were just having so much fun. What if I just chunked 1,000 minions in there and just slinging minions all over the place, wrapped in metal,
Wrapped in metal, yep.
along with magnetic missile, may be the greatest card combo in the game. It's just so fucking stupidly fun. I don't know. I can't even describe it.
I love when it's like, oh, he's not elite. I'm wrapping this dude up.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Yes, exactly. And then you can just, at your leisure, yeet him at the villain. That's the thing I love about it the most.
Yeah, you just
is
let him
like
sit there.
he can
Yeah.
sit there all game if you want. He's just like it's like it feels so good. It feels so Magneto just to be sitting there just brawling it out with a fucking dude, and then you just sling a guy against the wall, and you just like leave him there like
Wrap him.
I'll deal with you in
You
just a
could
minute.
watch
And
this. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. How's my ass looking these tights, bro? This white suit.
Dude, I love the white suit. Oh, man. Just, no, I love it.
I'm not crazy about the white suit, I'll say. But it's better than the
Ouch, you
giant
heard me.
M suit. It's better than the giant M suit
What?
from X-Men 97.
No. No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Dude, man,
don't
look
like it.
crisp. Fucking looks crisp.
It's funny.
Got his
it's
long
funny in
hair.
like
No, man.
I like the long hair. I like the long hair, the flowing locks. What I liked him in was his birthday suit when he EMP'd the world. You know,
Okay, that was pretty dope. Yeah.
That was ace. That was ace. Yeah, I'm not crazy about the white suit, but I'm definitely not crazy about the giant M either. So
Oh my god, you're just disgusting.
it's fine.
No,
It's
but his
fine. I just
artwork,
like the
his
standard-
artwork on them. How do you not? You don't like that artwork on some of them cards?
Oh
Dude, he
yeah, I
just
do.
looks
I do. I
awesome.
do. I do. I would like. I know it's not his like hero outfit, I guess, but I just prefer like the purple look. I guess
Yeah.
is all.
I mean, I like it too.
White's
but,
cool
like,
too. White's cool too. Yeah, they I love that.
He my
Great
wingman.
shit.
Uh,
Caleb Grace
Alright,
and
what's
his
it?
capes.
oh, dude, yeah, no, I love, dude, Magneto's capes artwork, crisp. I like it.
Yeah, it is so good.
He can add capes to everything. I don't care.
He's leaving the game though, which is
He's got
big
one
sad.
more though, right? One more hero.
One more hero, and then his fantastic swan song that isn't fantastic for him.
Jesus.
Topic for another day.
Yeah, that'd be alright. All right,
I'm excited about it anyway.
Yeah,
Oh, do I have one more?
yeah, you got one more.
Yeah, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I do. Okay, yeah. I mean, this guy's the ultimate support. No
Oh
matter.
yeah,
I mean,
the
he's
side
going
schemes.
Yeah, Cable is the wingman of all wingmen. He loves bringing a shitload of side schemes, and he gets bonuses. I guess he gets readies off of clearing them, so he wants to clear side schemes. He can bring all the flavors of side schemes, and so he's got a very naturally high thwart. He's got good events that get powerful as you clear side schemes, player side schemes, and I mean he can kit out an entire table, in like 4 turns. An entire 4-player group is just completely kitted out because Cable was there. Just okay, everybody gets a gun. everybody gets an upgrade, everybody takes a specialization, and it's just like boom, boom, boom,
Yep.
boom, boom. Where the game's over by turn 3 because you've got your best shit out, and now you're just get to play your cool events and win the game. So I mean, I don't think Cable needs a lot of discussion because I think everybody knows how powerful he is with the side schemes.
It's fun though. I like it. But yeah,
I love Cable. I love Cable.
he's just like you were even bringing up what was it, Gamora, and like getting her sword out. Like this is just like a free thing. Like he gets his whatever, his laser gun or whatever the heck it is, and then she gets her sword.
Plasma rifle.
Plasma rifle. There we go. Thank you.
That one dude on like a Reddit thread who just like under every comment is like plasma rifle sucks.
Oh shit, dude!
It was the most random. It was the most random
People just
shit.
get so get butthurt on some things. Just like, bro,
It was so weird too.
it's
It was
pretty
like
decent. I don't know. It's not like awful. It's not terrible. It's good. It's
yeah,
nice.
I play it. If I bring lock and load, I go grab it. I mean, sometimes I might grab Scimitar, but I mean, whatever. It just.
Oh, that's true.
But it was so funny just to see some dude so passionate about shitting on a card. It was like, what are you doing, man?
dude,
It's
I liked it when you called me later and we both just like, do you see that, dude?
yeah, we both had a good laugh about it because it was like like someone would be like, oh wow, look at this neat side scheme. He's like, plasma rifle sucks. It's like, what? Okay, man. Yeah, okay, sure. It's like I'm starting to understand that I think maybe you don't like the plasma rifle. Oh man.
Like I don't know if it was
Okay,
his
did you
favorite
have any more?
character, and it was just like, it's just, what do I? have
Oh
any
yeah,
more?
I think
Nah, we're good.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, we're gonna wrap up on one last topic, which is the team up cards. And there's a lot in the game. Going through these and picking them out, I was like, "Holy shit! I had no idea we had so many."
Dude, some of
team-up
these I have
cards.
not done, and I feel bad.
I know. Like literally, like my biggest thing was like, okay, this can't be a topic because I haven't played half of these. But you know, um, the thing is, we both talked about we do play two-handed some, but we do play mostly solo.
Yep.
And a lot of these can work in solo if you go get the SIG ally. But the problem with that is most of the SIG allies have like an interplay effect, right? Like when they come in, they do XYZ thing. And so they are not typically sticking around long enough for you to go find the
Hopefully,
team up
yeah,
card
to
later
hopefully
and
get
play
that
it.
card. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of like you play it, you get the big thing for it, and then um, you kind of recycle them through. So they're not super viable in solo. I will say every single one of these, looking through them in a 2-player with the 2 team up heroes, they're all costed really great. You know what I'm saying? Like one cost for a ready or whatever it is. So they're all costed really good for if you're playing a game two-handed with the 2 team up heroes. I would say it's never a bad idea to put their team up card in because they're all really good.
Yeah, I agree. Like, the only one that
Oh,
Two
I
Against
have
the
one.
World. That one just, I mean, it's expensive, but it's good.
You don't like 2 Against the World?
I just don't ever play it. I just, like you said,
Yeah.
I guess I never do both heroes. I don't do both heroes. I usually just have the ally, and I barely play him because he's like 4, isn't he? I can't remember.
So the War Machine ally in Iron Man's core set deck may be the worst fucking card ever printed.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
It's straight doo-doo.
so I never play that and then
Yeah,
get
yeah.
that.
Now, I'll tell you one that I did play a lot of two-handed with because I went through the campaign two-handed, and I literally never played this card because it's shitty, is Young Love. Because you have to be an alter ego. And both Miles Morales and Gwen don't go alter ego all that much, at least when I play them. And then when you play them in conjunction, where Miles Morales is throwing down statuses left and right, Gwen's defending. If there are no statuses to be had, she can defend super well. I just never went to alter ego, and so it was a dead card 90% of the time.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I'm worried about, that's the same thing with the new one that's coming out, isn't it? Peter and Silk, right? They both have to be alter ego. I think.
Oh, I didn't know that she got a Peter team up card. That's pretty neat.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's neat. I mean, but I think they were both all
Yeah, I
three
mean they're
good
all
too.
neat.
So like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, maybe tough to kind of pull off. Do you have any that you do like have played and you're like, oh yeah, I can like this card. I have
Uh,
one.
do you? I just do the. I do the Daughters of Thanos just because I like to play Gamora and Nebula a lot for some reason.
Yeah, Daughters of Thanos is good. It's just a simple kind of move cards through your hand.
Yeah.
Get the right card in your hand. But one I will play solo, in certain decks, and definitely two player. I think it's actually really solo valuable, and I'll tell you why. Is Fastball Special. So that's the team up between Colossus and Wolverine, max one per deck. And this is hero action, deal X damage to an enemy, where X is the total attack of Colossus and Wolverine. This attack gains overkill and piercing. Ally Colossus has 3 attack. Wolverine has
Yep.
2 attack? 3 attack. I don't remember. He attack. But so 1 cost, 5 attack. We'll say he has 2 because I can't remember. And this is a heavily researched and well thought out podcast.
Hell yeah, dude. I just looked it
But
up.
Colossus ally Colossus costs 3, and he comes in with tough. And so when I play an ally with tough, I like to use that first activation as a block, and then try to use the 2 activations you get after, or 1 depending on how much the consequential damage is, and then block a second time is what I like to do. So he stays on the board for quite a while. Colossus basic ally Colossus does, and then Wolverine with like track by scent, where you can kind of draw through some cards. I've been able to pull off Wolverine with basic ally Colossus Fastball Special before, and been pretty effective with it, and it's just fucking cool. It's a cool card.
Oh yeah, no, it's good. But yeah, you can get X-Men. You can get him up to 3 because I forgot you can put adamantium on, or is it whatever?
There you go. See, I knew it was 1 for 6. 1 for 6. Come on, that's a good deal. And then, since I guess Wolverine's such a team player, he has another good one.
Oh, with Jubilee. That's right.
And again, like, you can pull it off solo pretty well because Jubilee's Wolverine heals when she goes to alter ego. And so you can, if you play in like a sidekick deck, he can stay around for quite a while. And so, the unlikely duo is a team up between Jubilee and Wolverine. Confuse an enemy, then deal 4 damage to a confused enemy. That's awesome. Great card. So, those are the 2 I like a lot. And then we got one in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't know if you want to talk about it here.
Oh, Super Spies.
But, yeah, it's pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts.
It helps a lot. Yeah, it's pretty just... It's 0, too, right? It just costs...
nothing. Yeah, it's 0 cost. Yeah, and so, I don't play Nick Fury a lot as Murray Hill. We won't talk about it too much. But yeah, if you're playing both of them side by side, what the fuck? It's crazy.
No, that's what I was doing. I was two-handing it, and that card is just auto-include for both.
Yeah, it's bananas. It's 3 free counters. Come on. Crazy. Well, that was about it. I mean, any other of I put them in the show notes there. Any of the other team up cards you wanted to talk about before we?
I mean, the only one I ever really play with is the Order and Chaos Quicksilver, but that's because I love Quicksilver in Scarlet Witch. Where what is it? Stops the when revealed effects.
Yep. Treachery was revealed effects, then deal 2 damage to the villain. So cancels the when revealed, deals 2 damage.
So I mean,
a lot of them
I play, but
yeah, a lot of the ready ups are like ready ups. A lot of the team ups are just cheap readies for the most part, or like heal 2 damage and ready, ready and change hero form or whatever it is. So some of them are relatively, I guess, basic but really effective. But yeah, those couple I'm really into.
Yeah, they're all fun. I like them. I'll include them. They just, like you said, sometimes they just don't. They don't click at the right time, so it's just like, meh, just move on.
They don't jab.
Yeah. I will say I have never done Soul Sisters, and now I'm like, I should go play Phoenix and Storm.
I think I've played Soul Sisters once, but yeah, I mean, yeah, you really do have to duo that one because Basic Ally Storm kind of sucks booty holes. I mean, she's fine, but she's not great either.
But I just
So,
love
yeah, you
Phoenix,
really-
and I just, like, now I'm thinking about it, I don't think I've ever really played her with Storm, which is just sad.
Oh, I guess now you could do. Yeah, now you could do Leadership Storm with Leadership Phoenix Ally and do it that way too.
Yeah, exactly. You could add some allies in
Rad.
now, because we got the Phoenix
Might have to
Storm.
do that. Might have to do that. That would be fun.
Do it.
That's cool art too. I love the art. It's got like
Oh, yeah.
Jean with like the phoenix
Blue
coming
and
out
red.
around her, and then
Yeah.
the blue and red. It's such a
Lightning.
cool card. There's some great art in this game.
Oh, God, yeah. And then you got that new Taskmaster card, and it's just like, I giggle.
So good. Informant. That's what it was.
Informant,
Yeah.
Dude, I
You're
love
already
that.
spoiling the third episode.
Oh, I can't
Script
help
is-
it. I can't help it.
It's a good segue to the outro. All right, man. Well, I think that kind of wraps us up for today.
Yeah.
You got
that's fun.
any-
That's good.
Exiting thoughts? Any words of wisdom for my Aunt Deborah, who's still listening out there?
Hey, Deborah. I don't know when we're coming back to see you, but
We love you, Dad.
smash that like button.
No. Yeah. Thanks for listening. Yeah, this is episode 2. Where we're gonna have an Agents of Shield review coming up in another half week or so. Going to play a little bit more Agents of Shield, and then we'll come out
Yep.
with a review, and then we will be launching the podcast with 3 episodes in the docket. So we're excited. We appreciate you guys listening, and yeah, we're looking forward. We have an email address: stunnedandconfused@gmail.com. It's stunnedandconfusedpodcast@gmail.com. So send us your thoughts
Your
and
questions.
lamentations. Don't send us any questions because I'm going to make
Yeah,
you
we ain't
answer
gonna answer
them.
that. Dude, don't.
You'll answer them. We're going to scrap Flavor Town, and you're going to answer questions. User
Honestly,
or
let's
listener
do
questions. you
I'll
you
get
hate
the-
Flavor
it.
Town.
I'll get those wrong as the other ones.
You hate Flavor
I
Town so
don't hate
much, but you're
Flavor Town.
not getting out of it. You're not getting out of it.
We're gonna do this.
It's
forever.
funny for me. It's fun for me.
This worth it, honestly. It's fine.
All right. Spidey out.
Peace.